aircraft for doing exactly that. Viking will be flying the Swiss F-18 Hornet for us here today. He is fully aware that the Mirage is a formidable opponent in a dogfight, but he's going to try and put up one hell of a fight. Viking is well versed in BFM combat and will attempt to exploit his knowledge to take down the Israeli Mirage in a ball of flames. Alright guys, let's get started. So we are in an Israeli Mirage here, and we are over the Nevada Frenchman Flats area. We're fighting a Swiss F-18 Hornet. For those of you that don't know, the Frenchman Flats in the Nevada desert is where they tested subterranean and nuclear weapons. As we do this fight, you'll see some craters in the ground. That's what that is. See all those craters? All of those are subterranean nuclear tests. Alright, so here we go on the merge here. We got that 180 pulling high energy here. And he's coming around. Notice how I'm turning inside of him. At this altitude, the Mirage is gonna have the advantage. Once again, he's back to the problem that all Hornets face against the Mirage, and that is dragging the fight down low, but surviving long enough to do it. Notice how he's coming up. He's doing real nice here. I did not expect him to get his nose up like that. I'm kind of lucky that none of those hit me. I put my nose down just to make sure that those tracers were going to fly over. Alright, as you can see, Viking is a very decent pilot. He's going to definitely make me work for this. There you go, there's that hit. So you can see that the tactic that Viking has gone for here, he's trying to boom and zoom. Not really boom and zoom, but you know what I mean. He's not trying to turn fight really with the Mirage as much as possible. He's extending, turning back, and shooting. Here he is now engaging in a turn fight with me. He did a couple of rounds where he just swiped across me and tried to get some rounds off. He has now initiated a turn fight. There's those Swiss markings. We're very close together now. You can make them out. Here we go. Okay, we're in a downward spiral. One of us is going to have to chicken out of this pretty quickly here. We're both going to die. I don't want to add any extra craters to the ground. Alright, so he went behind me. I'm going to pull the other way. We're going to initiate a scissor here. And the Mirage is definitely a little stronger in a scissor than the Hornet, but maybe not at this altitude, so I'm not entirely sure. We're going to try it anyway. 170 knots here. And it looks like I'm falling behind the Hornet. That's where I want to be. And here we go. That's a kill. That's a good kill. Alright. That was well fought. Well fought victory there. Alright, here we go again with round 2. So Viking is proving to be quite the opponent here. The tactic he's using, if you've noticed, he's using high energy to make a very big circle on the merge, and then he's coming back around and trying to spray me as he goes by. This is a pretty good tactic, especially with the 20mm Vulcans on the F-18 Hornet. It's got that nice spread. Me with my 230mm, I have to be very precise with my shots. He has the luxury of spraying and praying as he crosses me, so that seems to be what he's going for. He is reducing his altitude here, and knowing Viking's experience, he's going to use that energy to climb up and possibly get some sort of angle on me here. I'm not entirely sure what he's thinking. Here he comes, he's climbing up. He's full burner, and he's climbing. And there he goes, he's taking this fight vertical. And I can't really follow that, I just simply don't have the energy. Anything above 15 degrees is going to bleed airspeed in the Mirage. And here he comes. This is the part where he's going to try to point his nose at me, and there isn't much I can do because I'm so low on speed. Poor energy management on my part. Here he comes. Ooh. So he definitely sprayed. I'm not sure how he didn't hit me. That's pure luck there. Here he comes again. He's going to try that same thing again here. He's got that high OAOA. Oh, there we go. Took a hit. Everything still feels fine. Gotta keep our head in the game here. We're gonna try to roll in behind him here as he goes. There we go. kind of have a nice position on a 6 o'clock here. We don't really have a lot of energy, but I should be able to make this work. A couple of rounds. Try my luck. Alright, so here we go. He's initiated his low altitude fight that he wanted. Now he's just got to make it slow. And if he can get it slow enough, then he's going to be able to beat me here. Now it's a challenge for me to keep my energy state at something acceptable. Just couldn't pull my nose around hard enough to get those rounds off where they needed to be. And there goes Viking, almost hitting the ground there, almost. And now he has to recover from that, which presents his 6 o'clock to me. We're going to come up. And I'm going to miss because I hate the gun sight on the Mirage and I'm terrible with it. Alright, here comes the cross. Look at that high AOA is what stopped me from shooting there. Holy crap. What is he doing? That's a hell of a move. That is one hell of a move. You're not going to see that every day at that altitude. A stall like that, just to get a Mirage off your ass. That was well played. Very well done by Viking there. Just going to have a little bit of trouble recovering from it, though. I'm going to sit right back on his 6 o'clock. Oh, he's pulling his nose around, so maybe not. Bam. I didn't think that was going to hit him in the face, but it did. Almost hitting the ground here myself. I think he's alright. He's alright. He's still in this. He's... oh. I think he thought he was going to hit the ground there, and he probably might have. I don't know. It looked to me like that Hornet was going to pull out, but it's possible he took a little bit too much damage when I hit him that one time. Just wasn't able to pull out. There's that Hornet on the ground. He landed it. I guess that's one way to do it. It's actually a pretty decent landing. Just gotta get that Hornet a new paint job, and she'll be alright. Maybe not. It's missing a wing. Alright, let's try the next round. Okay, here we go, round 3. Turn off those nav lights. Full throttle, master arm. Cockpit lights. Alright. Looking good. Alright, we got them locked up, gun selected. And there's the merge. Oh, that was spicy. You can see I'm pulling some very high G's here. He's going for that same high elongation turn here. He's not trying to pull it too tight. He's trying to retain his energy so he can come back around and give me a nice buzz. He's about 1.2 nautical away at this point, coming in hot. Giving him a couple rounds just to make him they'll think what he's doing. Oof. You gotta give him a couple tracers when he's trying to do that, just to make him, you know, I don't know, try to jink and miss some of those rounds. Because if you let him just buzz you like that, he'll eventually hit you, as we learned in previous rounds. Just giving him a couple to make sure he doesn't try to point his nose up as he does that. He can only pull off a couple of those turns like that, a couple buzzes, before he starts to run out of energy and he has to turn fight me. Which is where we're at now. He's still trying to use the altitude to dive a little bit, get some energy back, and see if he can try that again. And here he comes, nose up. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. So he's trying to get his nose up again, and he's doing it, but that's what happens. Honestly, that's kind of like luck on my part. When he does things like that, I'm just getting lucky for him to not hit me and for me to hit him. It's pure luck. There, see, he hit me and I hit him, but my 30mm done messed him up. Oh, he looks bad. Looks like a fuel leak. That white smoke, that's generally what that is. Black smoke is fire, white smoke is some sort of fluid leak. Almost always fuel. That might be a dead pilot too. Plane doesn't really seem to be trying to do anything. I'm pretty sure that 30mm hit him right in the face. His pilot's dead. Yeah. Alright, and this is going to be round 4. He's putting up a pretty decent fight, given the circumstances. He does basically have every disadvantage in the book. He really just has to push this fight a little lower. So we're doing this dogfight a little bit lower altitude, higher speed for the Hornet. So we're at about 12,000 feet, I believe it was, and he started with a higher initial speed, and here's our merge. So you can see he's got a tremendous amount of energy now. He's doing nice fast turns here, and this is going to give him a much better opportunity to do those buzzes that he likes to do. He's got a lot more energy to work with. Here he comes. He just couldn't line that one up properly. I'm having a little bit of trouble making this turn. And I've actually gone ahead and lost visual on him here. I have no idea where he is. Oh, whoa. There he is. Alright. So he's on my 6 here. What are we going to do? He's a little too far for me to initiate any kind of crazy stuff to get him off me. Try to bring him in a little closer. Gonna try to bring him in a little closer. See, he just cannot get his nose up. Just not enough. Just can't pull that AOA. Okay, so we've initiated a scissor here. Kind of. Nope, not a scissor. I didn't think he'd be able to follow like that. Okay, he is nosing down. He's ready to disengage out of this. He doesn't like what was happening there. It's going to allow me to roll back around, and there he goes. Alright, we're starting to get in that low, slow fight that he wants. He's not pulling tight enough on that stick right now. He's allowing me to build up some energy here. As he crosses, I'm going to take a shot at him. Oh! I definitely hit him. Yeah, he's dead. That's all it takes, man. Just a small 30 millimeter burst. It kills the pilot. That's it.
Lined up 7, but I make it work. Alright, I'm ready. Oh! That was almost bad. That was almost real bad. Did I black out or did my monitor? Okay, my monitor died.
My plane has a lock on you, but I can't see shit.
Are you sure? It's not locking. I'm not getting an audible. There we go. I'm getting an audible tone now.
I honestly just pulled the trigger just to get you to fuck off, because I didn't want you to I didn't want you to like be able to point your nose at me. I thought if I threw some tracers at you, you would fuck off for a little bit. And I pulled the trigger and I just hit you right in the face.
Yeah, you got me pretty much directly head on.
Dude, and I look back and all I see is a Hornet doing loops and finger on the trigger.
Oh, that's sketchy. I don't know what's wrong with me. I didn't think I got hit, but
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a merge. That's a hell of a merge, bro.
well, I noticed those merges got sketchier and sketchier each time.
Shit. Yeah, dude, that's a cockpit merge. That's what we call it.